A day with America's top hacker. We got a, what's his name? Fuck. Oh, Tommy G. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got a Tommy G video. We finna get into it. I guess we tuning in with the hackers. You already know. If you fuck with the video, drop a like. Let's get into it. Geek Life.
Massive Chinese hack into phone systems right here in the U.S.
New details tonight on what's being called one of the worst cyber hacks in history, with federal officials revealing they've been investigating China for months.
U.S. officials today went public with new details about a massive and ongoing Chinese hack of multiple...
Man, them Chinese... Man, I just reacted to a video. They hit some ATMs, had them shooting out money, man. If you ain't seen that video, go watch that.
Telecom companies.
Tommy G was hacked by Ryan Montgomery.
What the fuck?
I'll do it again, watch. What's the email you use to sign up for the most things?
Whoa!
Yeah, we're not showing that one. Yeah.
You could buy an organ online?
I mean, essentially, yeah. I got this text message from my friend's wife. It was a website that was on the clear web, and it was talking about people that were, really interested in children in a horrible way. So I started to take things into my own hands.
Hackers are these sort of cyber
If he's the top hacker and he's doing this interview with no mask on, bro got a different type of balls. No Diddy, that sounded crazy.
They're armed not with a Glock, but with a computer. And with just a keyboard, they have the power to do things like take your social security number, crash the websites of major companies, leak state secrets, and spy on you. When hackers engage in cyber warfare, that is, when one nation's hackers attack an enemy government, the damage can be catastrophic. For example, in 2023, it was revealed in a secret White House meeting that Chinese hackers had gained the ability to shut down dozens of US ports, power grids, and other infrastructure targets. With that type of power, hackers might be the single greatest threat to our national security. Today, we sit down with America's top hacker, Ryan Montgomery, a man you may have seen on podcasts like The Sean Ryan Show or Valuetainment. He's ranked #1 on hacker leaderboard TryHackMe, and he uses his skills to ethically hack and help bust international sex trafficking rings. Today, he shows us his powers in action. Let's get right into it. Today we meet with one of the most potentially dangerous people we've ever met with, a hacker, which kind of sounds unlikely that they could be dangerous, but these guys have the power to topple nation states by leaking information or exposing government secrets. They have the power to take your information and steal your money. If they want to be diabolical, a hacker is a very powerful person. So anyways, we're pulling up. I have some bad news for you.
Yeah?
I already got into your mainframe and I have everything.
Take it all.
How are you?
Pretty good.
What is a hacker?
A hacker, so my explanation of a hacker is somebody that has the ability to think in a way where they're looking at a device or they're looking at an object and they don't look at it for what its capabilities are out of the box or what people may interpret it to do. They're going to try to modify it to do something that it wasn't originally designed to do. I think it's more of a mentality. I think that you are like a YouTube hacker. In my brain, I think that if you found a way that a thumbnail works in a specific case, or a title works, or maybe you switch the title every 3 days and that ramps up your views, that's hacking. You're using a system that's not designed to work that way, and you're abusing the system for your benefit. This thing is pretty dope right here.
Yeah.
That's a
casually hidden under a pillow.
Most air guns will leak air if you leave air in them. Well, this thing, you pop a CO2 cartridge in it.
CO2 gun.
These balls in there.
What are they called? The pellets, like the pepper spray pellets?
Yeah, but these have pepper spray and tear gas. I'm not like a defense type of guy, but I definitely like to have some stuff ready.
So you being publicly known as a hacker, Did you ever get targeted yourself by other hackers?
Yes. So basically, I became the administrator of a forum called Digital Gangster, and a
Oh
guy
my
didn't like that. His name was Xyrix. He didn't like that I became the administrator, and
Doing all
he
this
used
off
an
of
IP relay service
monitors.
to reach out to my
That's
local police
crazy.
department when I lived in Pennsylvania. Said that I had bombs strapped to the windows. I had people tied up in chairs. People dead. All kinds of horrible things. I remember the exact number. 86 police officers showed up at my house. SWAT team.
Got him swatted.
Everybody was there. So I was at serious risk of being shot or someone in my family being shot. And one of the cops there knew me. So he ran into the house first and was like, "Ryan, is everything okay?" And I'm like, yeah, everything's good. What do you mean? Because I didn't know this was coming. I had no idea. They did catch the one guy after one dude was murdered. I could bring him up. He was calling in bomb threats and SWATs, and he was doing it as a service for people that he didn't know. But you want to see his face? Yeah, serial swatter Tyler Barris sentenced to 20 years for death of Kansas man shot by police. That's a SWAT face if I've ever seen one.
What the?
My brother had a little.
And these be the niggas in the comments, bro.
Kansas man shot by police.
These be the dudes in the comments. You need to at your source for the video. You need to stop talking about fresh and fit. That be y'all. This be y'all. Look at him, sad as a muff. Look like a sad puppy.
SWAT face if I've ever seen one.
My brother
Better
had a
protect
little bit
them
of a
cheeks,
similar
boy.
origin story to you, as far as he was about 9 years old, 10 years old, got a computer, and he would just be in his room, like taking it apart, fixing it.
Yeah.
Then he started doing low-level hacks. Like I would just go into his room and he'd be like looking through security cameras of different, I don't even know where, like just finding ways into that. He was an early adopter of the Silk Road.
Oh, really?
For those of you that don't know, you'd be amazed at what people are selling on the online black markets. Organs, drugs, weapons, and more.
Everything.
One of the early and most famous online black markets was called the Silk Road. It started in 2011 by a man named Ross Albrecht, and he created the site on the premise of individual freedom and voluntary exchange. About 70% of what was sold on the site were drugs like mushrooms, DMT, and marijuana, but the Silk Road also offered things like fake IDs and forged artwork. I myself partook in the herbs shipped to my house that a family member purchased on the site using Bitcoin. Eventually, Ross was caught by the FBI and handed a controversial sentence of double life plus 40 years. A sentence
What? Double life plus 40? God damn! What? I've never understood. What's the point of giving someone double life? Like, as soon as you give them life, it should either be death penalty or life. Other than that, who gives a fuck? Like, but dang.
reserved for a serial killer or a mafia boss. Additionally, the Fed seized over $1 billion of Bitcoin. Libertarians and other advocates of individual freedom hope Trump will pardon Ross during his second term. But as it stands now, he has spent nearly 10 years in the United States Penitentiary in Tucson, Arizona. He told me about Bitcoin when it was like $12 a coin.
Okay, all right, so 2013, 14.
Yes,
yep.
I wish I had followed his advice.
Yeah, I've been in there as long as that, about 2012, maybe 2011, but 2012.
Oh, and speak of the devil.
Yeah, I have one tattoo.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle, trapped in a cycle of opioid use, withdrawal, and cravings.
I need to find me a
Yeah, I have
coin
one
that's gonna
tattooed
shoot
on me.
up,
I
bro,
mean,
so I can
Do you
get
think it
rich.
actually is the currency of the future from a hacker's perspective?
tired
I
of
genuinely
working.
believe it's the currency of the future for many reasons. I mean, you see what the politicians are saying, or one of the major ones is saying about it being the new gold, basically, like the new foundation of our currency.
What can a hacker do to take your information or to take your money?
If I was on the bad side right now, if I was a black hat hacker, the first thing that I would do is go to that recent data breach. It was called the National Public Data Breach, which had roughly 3 billion rows of data in it. There's only 300 million Americans. And I would be using that database to get your social, all your previous addresses. I'd start to find your family members based on the information in that database. Apply for some credit cards, try to get some products online, maybe use some finance companies online to buy some products, ship them to a virtual address, like a burner address. That's where I would start.
Before we go any further, I gotta let you know about something very special Ryan is offering for everyone that watches this video. He owns a company called Pentester, and it's a best-in-class cybersecurity service. One of your video comments, I highly went to the Silk Road. The dark web?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of marketplaces on the dark web.
Can you show us what they look like?
Oh yeah. So I mean, I'm just gonna look it up as if I've never seen it, because that's genuinely, I don't know of any good ones right now, but we're about to find out.
Because that's where you can buy people's credit cards, that's where you can buy guns, that's where you can buy almost anything, right?
Yeah.
You can buy an organ online.
I mean, essentially, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different services that claim you can buy a lot of things. So I know for sure, guns, drugs, unfortunately, children, some adults.
Yeah, I've bought a gun off the dark web before.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad.
So you fight child trafficking.
I'm glad it went
How do
smooth,
you
but
go about doing that?
I got this text message from my friend's wife. It was a website that was on the clear web, and it was talking about people that were, really interested in children in a horrible way, which is like the nicest way I can put that. The goal was to just DDoS their website, which is a very simple, basic attack to just hold their server down. And I knew I could pull that off bare minimum. And
which is basically crashing their website?
Yeah. I was able to exfiltrate all of their users and their entire database. Then digging deeper into that database, I found there were 4 other databases that they had backed up from previous websites. The first user in the database was an administrator, and he was a politician that ran for Congress twice in Virginia named Nathan Larson.
One of the first guys that Ryan busted was a wannabe politician named Nathan Larson. The repulsive things this man did are too vile to describe on YouTube, but let's just say he was a PDF file advocate and ran a website that catered to other sick adults like himself. Ryan eventually got enough evidence of Nathan's
he was involved in the CP. Oh. Y'all be sick, bro.
That even O.J. Simpson wouldn't have been able to beat the case, but for some reason both law enforcement and media decided to ignore it. Thankfully, karma found Nathan and he later perished in prison. Furthermore, this incident opened Ryan's eyes to the evil things happening online. He realized there were kids out there that needed protection, and this launched Ryan onto a path that would lead to many, many PDF files being brought to justice.
I talked to 11 different reporters. They all were very excited to run this story. I had it in detail. All 11 of them came back to me individually and told me that their legal team was not willing to run it in various ways. And then 6 months later, he got arrested in Denver, Colorado with a 12-year-old girl. That broke my heart. It really genuinely did, because I felt like something could have been done about that, until I started catching them locally around here with a friend, a professional MMA fighter, Dustin Scrappy Lampros. It worked out, and it got the word out there to people that this is a real issue.
Should we be concerned about the power of the Chinese and the infiltration they have?
Yes.
I think that it's a legitimate concern, yeah. Cyber attacks, I think it's going to be, if not already, they
already doing it.
Modern warfare.
They already doing
China has some seriously crazy hackers, and they're very powerful.
As we were in the middle of editing this video, a cyber attack occurred. In what's being called a major breach, Chinese state-sponsored hackers were apparently able to infiltrate the US Treasury cloud storage and steal documents at will. The Chinese have, of course, denied the allegations, but between Chinese cyber attacks and the unusual drone and weather balloon activities, it seems like the Chinese are testing us, leading me to wonder, when it comes to the world of cyber warfare, who has the upper hand, us or them?
And then imagine once Elon Musk really starts getting those little robots out, like locally, imagine that's a whole nother element to the war, bro. If they can hack into, man, I don't even want to talk about that shit.
We'll recognize this as a garage door opener. It's pretty straightforward. Opens and closes a garage. And my garage door is a rolling code system. So every time you hit the button, it sends a different code. Like the old school ones had these things called dip switches, and that would be a static code that always stayed the same. And if you captured that signal, it would always work. So I'm gonna take the rolling code from this garage door clicker, which is gonna put it out of sync, and I'm gonna have forever access to my garage door by just clicking this button. So if I hit frequency analyzer, I figure out what frequency this is. It says 390, right? Bring it to 390, and then I'm gonna hit it again. And you see how it just says security plus here? So if I save this, well, I'll just keep it up for now. So hold this so you know I'm not using anything. I hit send. Garage is closing. Hit it again. Opening.
Bro,
hit it again.
People could just open your garage and steal your car.
Every single time I have forever access to this garage, but now, Tommy, you hit the button and show that it's not going to work. It's the left button. You have to click it as many times as I click this to get it back in sync. There you go. So now it's back in sync with this. So that is a rolling code that changes every time, but now the flipper is in sync with the garage. Everybody's got a garage door with an entrance to their house, and how many of you keep that door locked? I'm sure not many.
To see if his tactics really work, we took him to the Pompano Beach Hood to see him in action at a barbershop off of MLK Drive. Is this your first time hacking in the hood?
No,
yeah,
no,
of course
I grew up around
any
the hood,
place they got Martin Luther
King. It'd be my first time around a bunch of random people just trying to show them things. I don't know. We'll see.
Sir, do you want to see what this guy has in his backpack? He's got some
this thing right here. Looks like a radio, right?
Yeah, sure.
I could find airplanes with that. I can open a car with that. I could open
You
your
guys
garage,
want to see
your
some
house.
wild shit? What's up, brother? So he's one of the top computer hackers in the country. What's up, brother? So he's got some shit.
Hey, man, I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you. You can grab a credit card through a wallet. I could show that too. But yeah, so you know, I don't know if that's RFID blocking or not, but let's say it wasn't. So you would just go up to somebody, and then boom, there's his whole credit card number.
Oh, that. Nah. We'll blur that. We'll blur that.
Yeah.
Just so we could get both sides of the story.
Yeah.
Why are you a good hacker when there's more money and, you feel me, non-ethical hacking or whatever
So
you
that's
gotta
a
call it?
That's a
good
great question.
I did both sides. I was on both sides, and I found out that being on the right side, I do make a lot more money. So honestly, owning a cybersecurity company, doing things like I'm able to hack banks, I'm able to hack governments, I'm able to hack, Walmart, NASA, Amazon, Uber. They're gonna pay way bigger, man.
To clarify, what Ryan is referring to is called white hat hacking. These are good hackers that companies can hire to test their cybersecurity so they can expose the openings in their system and make their security tighter. So yes, you can get paid to ethically hack major companies. So what the hell is this?
So this is called a hack RF. These things are wild. It's like a radio. Like obviously the best way I can explain it is it's a radio that has a range from like really, really low to really, really high. So
whatever he was saying to his baby mom in the car, you heard it?
I mean, it depends on how they were talking.
Mission Impossible shit, bro.
So let's look. So right here we can look at airplanes.
I see one over there.
Yeah, I'm pulling a lot more than one. So you see we got all these different planes. These are their call signs. That's what the airplane is. Like the one these are planes in the sky right near us,
bro.
So if I click
Y'all seeing this, bro?
So if I click one of these, it tells me, look, that's a JetBlue flight. We're seeing its actual altitude and its exact position on the GPS moving right now. Their speed, and we can click and watch it on the map.
But like, what's something bad you could do with this?
All right, so let's do. You got a key fob on you?
Shit. Like car keys?
Yeah, that's fine. All right, hit the lock button on there. You see that pop up?
What the hell?
If you click it again, you'll see it pop up again.
So it's like a signal?
Yeah, so I'm capturing that signal. I don't know if it's on exactly the right frequency, but every time you click it, you'll see that line pop up. And I could be saving that, and as long as you're far enough away from your car, that code will work in the future, and I can go unlock your car.
You can unlock my car.
That's how they cranking up these gas.
So for example, if I get out the car right here, say for example, I'm going into this house.
Yep.
And I go lock my car like everybody else does, you know, before they leave their car somewhere. All you have to do is be standing right here and capture that signal, and as soon as I walk in that door, you could drive off with my shit.
Not drive off, but definitely open your doors.
Okay.
I mean, you want to see one more thing?
All right,
What does this look like?
A charger.
Yeah, feel it. Tell me this is no different than. I put this orange thing on there just so I know. That's how good it is.
This looks like my speaker charger that I use in the bathroom.
Yeah, but I'll tell you that is very dangerous what you have in your hand right there.
What can that do?
So our government, the NSA, had a version of that. It was $20,000 for one cable.
20,000?
Yep. And I have a friend that started making these cables, and they have computers in them. There's an entire computer in there. And when I plug it in if you want to use your phone, I'll do it. But I can do my own phone. I can make it type at 800 characters per second.
Let's do it for the content.
All right.
You have to look into my baby's eyes and promise not to take his social security number.
I won't take it. So now, if I go to Wi-Fi here, OMG now comes up. So now it's your phone's powering that cord.
So this right here is the actual network that's coming from
the cable. And then now I'm waiting for it to assign an IP address, which you'll see that happen. It'll be .1.4 when it does.
My fault, y'all. I'm forgetting I'm even reacting this.
I'm just gonna hit this button. Oh, you got, and then it's gonna.
Tommy G was hacked by Ryan Montgomery.
What the? What?
I'll do it again. Watch. See how fast that types?
And he's doing this from your phone.
I can do it. Watch. I can do it from over here. Clear it out. Make sure it's clear. Tell me when you're ready. You ready?
Yeah, nah. All the way over there.
Next, I have my friend, Florida rapper J Dirty, pull up, and he takes us into his favorite barbershop to up the ante and see what Ryan is capable of in a live situation.
You finna get all y'all information.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. What's happening? What's up, my boy?
Good to see you.
Yeah, you know it for sure. This your boy Jay Dirty, but I stay clean sometime.
Yeah. So Jay, meet Ryan.
What's happening, Ryan?
What's up, man? Yeah, we'll do it.
Have you ever met a computer hacker before?
No, I ain't never met one.
What y'all think happened to his arm? He probably got shot or something. Or he might have got stabbed. You know, them Mexicans be getting down, nigga.
This guy can do some crazy shit.
Yeah, I seen him on the thing, but he do it for the good, though.
I guess you want to show him some gadgets and see what you can do?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know where to start. I don't want to.
You got any way you can make that short motherfucker taller?
Yeah. Well, you know, we could do something basic first. I mean, we could do the TV. I could do it right out off the mirror.
Do it.
Yeah.
Off the mirror? What you doing off the mirror?
I'll turn the TVs up. I'm gonna turn them all the way up.
Y'all know who
that money from, big dog.
They got Charles the White Blunt.
Turn it up.
That's crazy.
Turn that volume down. Yeah, let me turn it down.
Hey, if he hacks you, you guys are gonna call the feds, right?
So yeah, this is just controlling them. Let's see if I can turn that air conditioner off. Let's see.
That boy say the AC.
Oh, it's off.
This nigga cut the AC off? Bro, how?
You ever seen anyone do anything like this before?
Nah, man.
So this right here is gonna.
Can it GDs and BDs too?
Tommy.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So if I turn this on though.
Is this Zopon certified, you think?
The mic went out too.
Okay.
And it knocked everybody's stuff out.
It's like a minor EMP strike.
It is. So I turned it off. You can now it's back on.
His servers got taken out.
Wow.
Their servers got taken out. My servers got taken out. Did he take your servers out?
Nah, I'm back on.
You're back on, but he did take you out?
Yeah.
This man's like a goddamn terrorist, huh?
Bro, this is some
You also have a service that can
shit,
protect
bro.
people from getting hacked, right?
So it's preventative. So what happens is you enter your identity into the platform, like your name, your email, your phone number, your address, everything you possibly can give to us. We'll identify everything that's out there on the dark web on you and your emails and passwords, social security numbers, credit cards, everything about you, and we'll show it all on your dashboard. And then we'll see where all of that data is in public record, and we'll remove it from all the public records, record locations possible.
To all viewers of this episode, you actually get a discount to get this, to make you safe on the web. I mean, this is like, okay, if Tiger Woods was teaching golf lessons, that's the equivalent of this guy with computer
bro.
security. I mean, it's
I
a
would
no
pay for
brainer.
that.
For one
'cause I know
final
he
test,
gonna do
I
a good
bring
job.
Ryan to my Airbnb, and he shows in a brilliant way how someone you let in your house, let's say it's a repairman or a friend of a friend, can easily start to crack your passwords or even know whether you're home or not. Here's what he did.
I missed you, though.
This is crazy.
We are ready, girl.
I don't want no problems with no nigga that
Let
can do
the
shit like
rumors
this.
start.
Nightlight.
And this is unbelievable. So there's going to be a network called Doombright. You see that? So if I click Doombright, now I'm connected to this light bulb right here. What this thing did is as soon as I screwed this in here and plugged it into power, which this could be in the bathroom, this could be in a bedroom, no one's going to detect this light bulb. It's not only connected to Wi-Fi, it's capturing all of the traffic, even though it doesn't have the password. From this light bulb, I can determine, let's say I know that this one right here is an iPhone. If that disappears, I know you're not home anymore. So then I can come in the house. All I need to do is get this light bulb in. What do you think about that?
To me, what strikes me is just
crazy, bro.
I mean, that's what I think.
Bro
is
could
amazing
really
about
be
hackers,
evil if he
is how
wanted to.
Subtle things can be that you have no idea that anything.
Just
is going
imagine
on.
what them
If people wanna
Chinese
get-
hackers can
If you
do.
want to just, get inspired in the cybersecurity space, I would recommend starting with the Sean Ryan Show. Obviously, my Instagram and TikTok,
1
mostly
million.
Instagram is where I post the most. I put out little clips like this gadget does this, or be careful of this. And if I don't teach people how to do things in those videos, but I show you what the concept. And if you want to learn about it, then you're more than capable of learning on your own. But I just make a point to not teach people how to commit crimes. I just let them know that they exist.
All right, folks. So that was an inside look into the world of hacking. Stay safe out there. Do yourself a favor. Click that link in the description. And make sure your footprint is scrubbed. Whether it's bad actors out there, or the government, or somewhere in between looking into you, stay clean. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Hey man, W video, Tommy G. Love the video. Looking for connections to Cat Williams and Dana White. Hey, what you got cooking for us, Tommy? But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. Send me more videos to react to. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. We out.